Did y'all see? I added a little bit more shaking the thigh. If you just
your phone was shaking more than you.
We like, dude. You know what? Never mind. What's up? What's going on, everybody? I am your man D Blaze Green.
And this is the one and only stunt man.
you want to do the whole thing now?
Okay, this is your one and only stunt man on the podcast, killing you with content, making you think and laugh at the same time.
This is your favorite baby daddy, Mr. BDC himself.
This is the girl Nene, the queen on the scene, and y'all are tuned in to Throw It Off Entertainment podcast with who?
Throw It Off Entertainment,
right here on Boss Up Network, man. So, what's going down, crew?
We got a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, man. Before we go to this topic, man.
What?
Man, I gotta tell y'all the Throw It Off person of the day.
Oh, this is my favorite thing. I love the Throw It Off person of the day.
The Throw It Off person of the day, y'all.
Who's the Throw It Off person? Who did you pick this time?
Man, I picked this guy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Nene.
Now, wait. Let me ask you this. From the last week's show, does this top last week's show? How do you feel like?
Basically, yeah, it do. It do.
Okay.
Cause the way he went out.
Okay.
The way he went out. The boy went out ancient days. Okay. It was a little shooting, a deadly shooting happened in Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. It was this guy. Mm-hmm. Had a gun. Mm-hmm. A gun. They didn't say what type of gun it was, but he had a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did a deadly shooting. He shot somebody.
Okay.
So it was a mob of people saw it. Mm-hmm. Started chasing this man. First of all, time out.
You got to tell us.
Time out. This what tripped me out about that. If a mob of people chasing you, you got a gun. Mm-hmm. If a mob of people chasing you, got a gun.
Now this happened in the streets of Fort Worth.
In the streets of Fort Worth.
In the streets of Fort Worth. First of all, Fort Worth already sounds ancient, but go ahead.
Yeah.
In the streets of Fort Worth.
In the streets of
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
So this man take off running. He had the steps. Damn. They on my ass.
So what happened?
Yeah, y'all. The crazy thing about it,
Please tell me, man.
this man got stoned to death.
Is this for real?
This is real.
When did this happen? Recently?
Recently.
Yes.
This man got stoned. They picked up bricks and chucked it out of there. I wonder if.
Shot put like.
You know what? Hey.
Nah, I didn't kick that big man.
Hey, hold on.
Nah, they Michael Jordan is like.
Listen, y'all. Listen. On a serious note, to the family, my condolences to y'all.
This fool.
I'm sorry.
Condolences, he shooting.
Come on.
And get his ass stoned.
My condolences to y'all. But the crazy thing about that, he deserved to get his ass stoned. This man.
Wait, but what did he shoot the other person for? That's the
We
question.
don't even know.
We don't know.
Nobody cares.
Nobody.
So,
that wasn't even important.
Come on. The problem was the news people said, "Fuck that."
the new news is he got his ass stoned.
Stoned to death.
I wonder was it Ray that he had that?
You know, he always used to put that thing on him, man.
And he called his ass.
Where did the first rock hit his ass? Is what I want to know.
Hold on.
Now
They did a Nene like, yo. Stop hitting with the haymaker.
I got him. You know what I said?
Watch this shit.
Watch this shit.
We gonna call this Fort Worth Village.
Yeah.
Only do this in a village.
So if y'all don't know, don't fuck around in Fort Worth. They'll stone your ass.
First of all, how the fuck they got the courage to stone the Oh, excuse me.
boosted him and he got a gun.
They was ducking and stoning.
So here go my counter argument. He talking about that's the throw it off of the type of person of the day for dying like that. I'm getting at the mob because who started it first? We're going to stone him. Blasphemy.
Hey guys, stone him!
I want to know where they got the bricks. I want to know it was pebbles involved. I don't give a damn. Like
I'm picking up gravel. His ass with a Uzi.
Can you imagine dying that way? Then you just stand there. Ooh. Like damn, you got internally from bricks.
Somebody had that good brick, that Acme brick.
That act right. That's what they call
Acme
it.
brick.
There's all kind of stuff to kill now.
You know, you got multiple people in the hood that got that arm, especially they got a brick.
Oh my God.
Hey, Texas, we don't need the gun law.
Yeah.
We need bricks.
Yeah, I didn't know this happened though. This was recently?
This was recently.
I didn't even know.
It's on Fox News, like
Fox
for real.
News.
They stoned him to death.
Stoned the man to death.
These were black people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a mob.
It was a mob. It was some black people because they interviewed this one lady. Oh man, my God.
So like, yeah, I hit him with a rock.
They interviewed this one.
I hit his ass.
Matter of fact, we're gonna let y'all see a clip of that.
Yeah, we're gonna get that.
Check out this clip.
I'll write this clip real quick.
Yeah, I woke up and hear a lot of commotion and everything. My roommate, he's like, hey, I'm finna walk to the store, get me some cigarettes. He look out, he see a lot of people right here in my driveway fighting and arguing and screaming and hollering. He comes back in, shuts the door and say they out there fighting and stuff. I peek out and look, I see 2 bodies laying in my driveway. People hollering, calling police and ambulance and stuff. So I call the police and ambulance, and they come and they ask me, have I seen a gun or anything? And I tell them no. And then he says, step back into the house and shut the door because you don't want to see none of this. You don't have to see if you don't need to. And that's what I did.
But anyway, so now y'all see the clip. So this lady was saying she came outside, right? She came outside. And she heard the police commotion and everything, and she was trying to figure out what was going on.
What's going on?
She just knew that somebody had threw rocks at a fool.
I know this nigga they ain't throw no rock at me.
They throwing rocks out here.
If they couldn't afford guns or like they didn't want to get broomsticks or nothing. They went straight for
They can't get my DNA off a rock on this motherfucker.
Got him.
But I wonder how they walked up on him. Like he was probably still like stone him.
I just wanted to know who was the first person that knocked at everybody's door and say, we gotta go stone this person.
Hey, come on. They stoning him. I'm sorry, they stoning him. Hey, come on. They stoning him. They out there throwing rocks.
I'm gonna tell you this what really happened. I'm telling you. See, Ray was like, man, y'all see that nigga shot nothing up. He shot nothing up. Oh, no, that bad though, man.
Hey, that nigga. Yo, let's go get this nigga, dog. Let's go get this nigga, bro.
We finna go get him. Hey, but he got a gun. So? We got bricks.
And they put that Jeezy on bricks.
Yo, we about to go stone this
Go
nigga.
out in the back of the garage, got a bag of bricks. Birds gonna make it work.
We finna get you. Hey, let's
You ain't gonna see it coming.
So I'm sorry, my counter
This is
argument
silencer.
is that
Who threw the longest brick that hit?
that's what I want to know.
What?
I want to know which last brick killed him.
No, I want to know
Guilty of the murder. That's
what
guilty of the
brick brought him down.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
You know,
I want to
So
know.
who hit him first? Cause that's who you get a medal to.
Yeah, this is
Because
the
he was
time.
accurate.
I'm so mad because this is the times where you want the cell phone on for people to like
Exactly.
record it, but they so archaic. I'm sure they didn't have.
that's
cell
how they
phones.
running.
But we'd be wrong if we reenact this whole scene.
Heck no. Well, first of all, we already had a skit where we was doing something similar to this coming, but we gotta reenact this one out.
But,
I'm telling y'all right
but
now.
you know what? You know what they probably had? They probably had them rock guns because you know you can make a rock gun.
I'm so mad. They coming out with BB
Ooh,
guns.
slingshot.
Slingshot him. Boom. Got him.
First of all, I also want to talk to Jesus. This was a horrible way back in the day to die. Like, why?
Yes.
I mean, but back in the day, you can understand because they didn't have technology.
No, back in the day, they used to tie him to they used to tie him.
yeah,
I don't know what they call him like that.
I thought
At least the guy could run.
I thought he used to bury him and had his head just over.
And that's in the other countries they used to do that. They used to do that to the women. Like, I forget where that was, but
they bury you in your head.
Yeah.
You just head.
The family members
It's
throw
terrible.
rocks at the woman's head for cheating and sleeping outside of her wedlock or something.
Now,
So you get
They
to
will
die
stop
like
it,
that?
yeah.
in some countries they still do that. But you know what's even more crazy though? I saw this a while back. Now this woman, they accuse her of cheating, right? So what the thing is, you gotta lick this hot spoon.
Oh my God.
And if your tongue blister, you guilty. But you so you gotta lick it you gotta lick it 3 times. And if your tongue blister, you guilty. She licked that mud. So she wasn't guilty.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I said, now y'all know if I lick this goddamn spoon, my tongue gonna burn, right?
Everybody dies.
No, if it blisters, you're guilty.
Oh my God. That's.
I was gonna go off the subject, but we gonna stay on subject because I saw some crazy stuff today. But let's go. Baby.
Exactly, because I'm telling y'all right now, the thrown off entertainment people of the day was everybody involved in this situation.
Yeah, pretty
From
much.
the person who got stoned and had a gun, you must have ran out of bullets. And from the people who stoned you.
And the woman that saw it.
Yeah, that's true. She
deserved
saw
it
it.
too.
She didn't know what was going on.
She didn't know what was going on.
She
She's
still
like, this is a
discombobulated.
hot mess. They just hitting that poor child with some rocks.
And then why do the news always find the worst people to get on camera?
I busted that fool in the head with a brick because he ran up on my partner, bro. He tried to shoot my partner, homie. He got what he deserved, homie. Nah, man, y'all got me messed up. Man, both the stall doggone crew, man, I'm out this motherfucker.
She's standing up there with the broom on the interview and her hand on the hip with a bonnet on her head.
She
I
did
don't
not
know why they was stoning that poor child.
You stupid.
Like,
Yeah,
I stoned him.
It was terrible. I'm just letting y'all know right now, though. Y'all better look out, all you adulterous people. Because
we stoning your ass.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
stoning you all the time.
I
What'd you
actually
say,
think they
you
need
still-
to bring that back. Somebody kill your family member, they need to just tie their ass up to a pole and just stone their ass.
Because if you mess with me and mine, right, and little pistol starter, we stoning your ass, bitch.
Oh my
Now you gotta do
God.
that like the bitch.
I wonder, is there? No, there's probably still laws against you. The law, man. Let us know, man. Is there?
I ain't seen nothing in the Bible about stoning people. in the penal code of the Bible, I call that the Bible. I ain't seen nothing in there about stoning people.
So hey, hold on.
Beat it.
Now the question is,
But hold on. They not guilty then.
Why?
What? They wasn't found guilty?
They stoned him. They stoned
But
him.
if you kill anybody with a murder weapon, technically you guilty, right?
yes,
Exactly.
it's considered.
If you don't see it, you need to leave it.
Now the question
If I
is,
didn't see it, I don't believe it.
First of all, it's gonna take 3 hours for you to kill somebody with stones, so I'm sure it's
Not true.
somebody-
Not true.
Shoot.
You bust somebody in the right spot on their head, they gone.
It's probably
now
gonna
the
take about 3
question
hours.
is can you get that DNA off of a rock or a brick?
Because he got all that
DNA.
blood though.
It's possible.
his blood.
It's possible
You
to
can
get.
get that DNA then.
It's possible to get DNA off of a rock with a smooth surface. When it comes to rocks and bricks with
Yeah.
jagged edges, it's extremely difficult.
I
to
feel like it's
remove that
less
DNA
difficult
from it.
because if
You
you
would
use
think
the
it was
bricks to get
scratchy.
off the skin and scratch,
Yeah.
I think you might be able to get there. That's why I keep saying
It's
it.
possible.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it is
But
extremely
It
difficult.
depends on how hard they want this evidence. Look, Fox News, if y'all put this on trial, please put it on live.
Yeah, it's possible.
I want to see the crowd.
I want to see this on the first 48. You know, see this. It was we walked up a cold case. You know,
I guess that depends on how hard you gripping that jagged rock to throw it.
That's
For
terrible.
it to cut your scratch.
Jack, need that fire.
That's oh my god.
But fingerprints, you will be able to get that off of a smooth surface of a rock
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I guess it just depends on how hard they hit him, because you gotta think about what, like, I don't know, because they're going to have to be looking for some rocks, because I'm pretty sure there's a mob. There's a mob.
What do you say? A whole shitload of rocks.
The coldest motherfucker is the one that threw the rock high and far, and it came down and hit him in the head.
Damn.
He's the accurate one.
I
That's
just
why
wanna
I
know-
want to give props.
Cause
Also,
he ran,
it goes
he
on
ran.
trial. We just find out who did the last brick. I'm just
Who
sorry.
threw the last and the first?
Who got the first?
First
step?
and last. Who has the first step?
Them two getting charged with first degree
Let
murder.
them who has not sinned cast the first step.
First and last third.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Sorry, y'all.
You
must not get into the
Hey, a man lost his life, man.
I'm sorry.
That man that lost his life in that Fort Worth. But he lost it because he does blasphemy. He does
You stoned him.
Somebody please take us to break down. I can't take this story.
Listen,
no more, man.
y'all. I don't know where that subject came from. That thrown out person of the day was, but I'm sure gonna go back and research it.
Everybody.
Too.
Everybody.
But we're gonna go on a commercial break right now, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be right back.
We can't let these women get the best of us. I said, we can't let these women get the best of us. I said, no! Jay Miller's a great one. Great one. I met a girl, her name was Emma. She tried to kiss me and touch my penis. I said no! No means no! I said no! No means no! I met a girl, her name was China. She wanted me to eat her vagina. I said no! No means no! I said no! No means no! I met a girl, her name was Tootie. She wanted me to lick her food. I said no! No means no! I said no! No means no! I met a girl, her name was Jana. She wanted me to give her anal. I said no! No means no! 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 I said no! No means no!
Oh my God, are you serious? Can someone check his diaper?
I think he's hungry. I think he's still hungry.
You hungry? What's going on, everybody? We are back with Throw It Off Entertainment, man, and we talking about the Throw It Off person of the day, the man that got his ass stoned to death in Fort Worth, Texas.
Word blasphemy.
It's blasphemy.
Those men got stoned in the Fort Worth, Texas.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's fucked up that we laughing about this.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all what's so messed up about this shit is. He was struck multiple times with a landscaping brick. How in the hell? Where do you find a landscaping brick from?
Oh my
They say, you know what? Give me a rock. You know what? I'm gonna get this landscaping brick on his head.
That cinder block. That cinder.
Oh my God.
Hold on, dog. That thing heavy.
Hey, yo, you might have.
Landscaping brick.
They probably had a Debo one.
Hey, yo. Yeah, got that pool.
This is why y'all gotta make sure, cause we definitely gonna do some skits on this. Y'all better subscribe to the Throw It Off Entertainment YouTube page. Y'all better subscribe to it. Y'all got the Throw It Off Entertainment.
I wonder if somebody threw some little pebbles in his ass.
I'm telling you.
You know, they're the ones that kind of hurt. You
Especially if it hit you in your eyes.
That's probably what he wanted to shoot because he couldn't see where they.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the topic?
From my understanding, somebody took him down. And then they started hitting them with rocks and bricks.
You know, it really doesn't matter how it happened.
You got stoned.
You got stoned.
That's a slow
He got
death.
stoned.
That is a slow death. That's a slow, painful.
You know, sad to say, somebody had to take a bigger one and smash him in the head with it. That had to happen.
Why are we laughing?
That had to happen. That had to happen.
Now we come over serious.
Because ever since we've done Throw It Off Entertainment Person of the Day, we found out too many stories. Like the man who killed himself, or killed this other dude over the Bible verse. There's all kind of crazy stuff going on, y'all. The world is messed up.
Yeah, we're living in the Throw It Off Entertainment world.
Shoot, years ago, I saw news where a guy killed his friend because they wouldn't switch positions while they was on the threesome.
Oh, wow.
My God.
Did I hear something about that?
Wait a minute.
That was years ago.
Oh, that was me.
Damn.
Yeah, I got out last
y'all,
week.
we are not with him. We were not.
I got out last week.
Anyway, what is the topic for today? What is the real topic? God dang.
The real topic of the day is, hell, I don't even know.
What you mean? First of all, we are talking about the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the Olympics, guys.
Exactly. We're talking about this Simone Biles versus Sha'carri Richardson. That's what we talk about.
We're talking about these two right here. Now, I don't know too much about the Simone Biles situation, you know.
Sha'carri.
Simone Biles and Sha'carri Richardson.
I ain't Sha'carri from Fort Worth. Oh, she from Dallas. That's close.
I think
Shit, that's close.
So it's good enough.
But let's talk about this situation. Well, if they don't know who she is, she's the young lady that was in the Olympics and she tested positive for marijuana. And was...
For those of you who don't know, marijuana is weed.
Time out, y'all. She won the Olympics tryout.
Yeah.
Broke a record
100-meter race, yeah. Broke
in the Olympics
10.7
tryouts.
seconds. 10.7
People
seconds.
did not want to race against her.
Yep. 10.7 seconds, man.
But she had to hit the herb, and after that.
Now
here go the case, though. So I did look more into this, right? So the reason why I feel like this was a good topic, because you talk about two, to me, mental issue cases, right, in the black community. Everybody know that nobody in the black community deals with their mental issue cases. We are told to pat ourselves on the butt, get up, and get the hell on. We don't cry.
I thought it was on the back.
No, on the butt.
That's just like if you feel like you having a heart attack, you drink some water.
Yeah. So what happened was her mother passed a week prior to that. Her mother passed away, her biological mother.
Yeah. So
she still went ahead, tried out, ran in a race. Her grandmother was there. She won in the tryout. She went, hugged her grandmother right away. But her mother had passed. So then when they went on and she, went to the finals, whatever, they tested her. She tested positive. And she was actually very transparent about it. She ain't trying to make no bull crap up. She ain't say nothing crazy. She was just like, I am human. She said, I'm human. And she was like, I was dealing with mental stuff because my mother had passed, and everybody in the world want to act like you're supposed to be this perfect person. How I dealt with my pain was how I dealt with my pain. Now, it got me out of the Olympics, but I felt like she kind of, I was like, that's kind of cool, because she was like, I know y'all want, I apologize that I got disqualified and I could have won that for us. I think Jamaica ended up winning, but she was like,
Who I know she was happy.
what?
Soon she found out she wasn't gonna be there.
She tweeted something when she was like, I bet y'all wish y'all missed me now.
Yeah.
But that was for the team. But anyway.
But you know, and then on top of that, yeah, she dealt with some mental issues behind her mother passing. But you know damn well you're not supposed to smoke no marijuana.
Yeah.
That's
You're not
true.
supposed- it's the Olympics.
Right.
This
but
ain't our game.
Here's what I was looking into, because this is what I wanted to know about it. They changed the rules everywhere in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not.
Smoke weed?
Yes, like it's you can look it up.
What's
like,
that
they got
smoke
all
weed?
kinds
What's that? What's that swimmer?
He just was seen with it. They wasn't shown that he smoked weed.
Yeah.
He
My
didn't
deal
test
is
positive.
my deal is on that. I ain't gonna lie. Like the thing, as black folks, we already have a target on our back.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
therefore,
That's
you already know, man. You gotta come. Yeah, they look at her. They probably looked at her like, oh, they don't like her appearance.
That's
with
true,
the long,
that's true.
The long nails, everything. But smoking weed and she tested positive. Oh, we got her ass.
Yeah.
We got
That's
her
true.
ass.
But you know the funny thing is though, she got an endorsement deal still.
Yep, that's true. That's
She
true.
got a 250.
Yeah, for a fucking
But I'm just
CBD,
saying-
a CBD company.
But do you know how big of a thing that is?
Here go the real part for me.
They gonna say
How many weed smokers was sitting there like, this bitch messed up?
smoking while they telling this bitch messed up.
Look at her, dumbass.
They're like, oh, this bitch is testing positive.
Hey.
You ain't getting to drinking water, and you know it's all kind of suspension.
I lost a very loving aunt that I loved all my life.
Oh,
I ain't go smoke no goddamn crack cocaine or
well,
snort no coke.
but
Shit,
you
I'm
probably
going
smoke
man.
weed.
I smoke weed, but I ain't in the Olympics. I got high as hell.
Hold
on weed. Nah,
on. Now, one of the things
Bullshit.
I'm like,
It's not
she
an
could have
excuse.
lied, and then because there are ways to fake it
Yeah.
and stuff. Because I ain't gonna get in the story.
Nah,
at
talk
work.
about, come on, this we talk about somebody got a little change.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say, you know, when people got a little change, it's straight dro.
When you put
You
yourself
stupid.
in the limelight in the eyes of the people, you still have to hold yourself to a certain standard. There's no
But I'm
excuses
saying-
behind what you do.
I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I'm saying, I'm asking this question. Is it the fault of the black community that we're told not to deal with our mental issues and our emotions? Because I know growing up, you know,
Bitch, your dang ears.
It would.
I would slap the dog shit out your teeth.
Bring it
I
out.
would slap the dog
Bring it
shit out
Bring it out.
your teeth. Looking like it came from the Taliban. Now, anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. It was him.
These my ears are pierced.
But you know, I'm just speaking in general on the situation.
Only one of them.
It's no excuse
That's
when you
what-
put yourself up there like that. It's just like the what is it? The NFL and the NBA.
Yeah.
There are standards and certain things you cannot do as an athlete.
Hell,
in the
we
front of
can't
people's
even
eyes.
kneel, goddamn it.
No, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. But I'm asking a deeper question than that. It's not about that. I'm asking, are we really equipped to deal with real mental issues that we deal with when it comes to things? Because I know it's almost kind of like
Black
a
folks
get
gonna
over
suck
it
it up.
type of,
They
it's
gonna
almost
want you
like,
to suck
they
it
did
up.
the same stuff with slavery. Come on, man. Like, it was like, oh, no reparation. Y'all gonna be good.
Damn it, I want my 40 acres of the mill.
That's all I'm asking. To me, it's that same thing where it's that sweep under the rug thing, and we are like self-medicating ourselves to deal with stuff. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
let me just say this.
That's all I'm saying.
Please believe that Sha'carri, it was not her first time smoking no fucking
Nah,
weed.
duh.
She was smoking weed for her mama
That's
passed.
what I'm saying.
I'd rather be with you.
I can't sit up and say she did it. I can't sit up and say she did the shit because her mom passed. No, I'm sure she was smoking weed before then. She got red fire ass hair and she running with some goddamn 6-inch nails.
Well, she was saying
How she
that that's
stole that
why
bitch?
she did it, and
She
she
stole that
was
bitch
real
like that?
honest and transparent about it.
But is that her
Probably
first
had
time
it with the
smoking
thing
weed?
in her.
I'm pretty sure no, but I'm just saying.
But yeah, I'm saying that she can't put that on. She smoked weed because of that. She was smoking weed before that.
Yeah, she was.
You know what I mean?
Hell,
She
her
just
lips
probably
black.
continued to smoke weed.
She trying to have that
You
wear
know,
makeup on.
I don't believe that shit. I love her and what what she do in the
But hold on.
But just me personally, I can't take that as a reason why.
But
you
hold on, time out.
Are there
Hold on.
other people that they allowed that to happen to, and then they still got to compete?
Well,
And I was just
I have
about-
to go
I was
back
just-
and look at that.
That's
because-
I'm talking about the swimmer
The
guy.
swimmer.
Yeah.
And what
He didn't
what
test
race
positive.
was he?
He didn't test positive for marijuana.
He was smoking weed. He got caught.
That's it. That he
caught
was just
smoking.
posing with it or something. He didn't
They
smoke.
full of crap. First
How
of
you
all,
gonna be
that's just
posing with
me.
weed and not be
So
smoking?
Blair,
I don't
this is
know.
why
I'm
you're
just
not the
saying.
black community.
No, I'm just saying what
because
they.
he think.
Listen, no, I'm just saying what they said. I'm not saying these are facts.
And
I
you
don't
know
know
they-
this.
Y'all full of
All
shit.
I'm saying is
y'all
what
know
they
that.
said.
Y'all know that man was smoking weed.
That's why I say I have to go and look and do more.
Y'all,
look up
if
more
that's
research
what
on
they
that.
said, y'all know that man was smoking weed,
That
regardless
motherfucker, that's it.
whether he
And I'm
was
sure he
posing,
was
whatever.
smoking weed, but
It
this
does-
is what they were saying.
Y'all full of crap because y'all still let that man compete. I'm sorry.
But hold on. I'm gonna ask this though, a real straightforward question though. How many? I'm just gonna say how many people you honestly think be in the Olympics and actually smoke weed, but ain't been on the limelight like Sha'carri Wilson because she was black
First
and
of all,
had all that stuff.
The main thing is, y'all, she black.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know, and I'm getting
That's the bottom line.
And she's not the typical
And the
look.
thing is, exactly. But no, excuse me. But the thing about that, the thing about that, she ought to know. Hey, you representing every black person in the United States
Yeah,
of
I get
America.
that. I get that. I'm not excusing it. I'm just asking deeper questions.
But at the same time,
But I don't know.
But at the same time, like right now, we're representing other black people because it's a lot of things that other black people do that we don't do. Like me, I'm not finna just go out and shoot somebody just because someone slept with my girl or someone stole my ice cream.
It's very true. You gotta own up to your stuff. But what I'm saying is, if she did that,
I don't think from your question, I don't think it has a lot to do with it. From what you said, the statement.
I
that you
beg to
made.
differ.
Yeah, but I mean, you are an individual out here in this world, and like I say, I just.
Man, I don't smoke. I don't even smoke, but I just know that
We're not gonna
different
talk
people
about what
cope with
happened to
their
her when she
stuff
smoked.
different ways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I just say, yeah, you're gonna deal with things in a different way, but then again, you're smart enough to know the decision that you're making is either right, it's either gonna hurt you, or it's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And that shit
she
gonna
And
made a
that's the
decision that
responsibility
wasn't gonna
thing
hurt
is not the issue. She took responsibility. That's
Yeah.
what y'all
She
missing.
ain't had no choice.
Choice.
No,
She could have. She could
could've.
honestly, she could have faked that.
Yeah.
If she wanted to, she could have lied.
What?
All of that.
Why
She
would she
took
lie
this-
when she failed
I'm not
the
even
drug
saying
test?
Because how many people in the Olympics have lied and faked the doggone drug
If
test?
she
You know how
lied, it
easy
would
it
have
is.
been worse on her.
But no, you know how easy it is to fake a drug test, even when you get caught up at the last minute.
Bro, I know this is some top-notch shit they use. So you cannot fake that shit.
It's no.
It's no, if you
Her
take
publicist probably told her, hey, the best thing for you to do is just admit to it.
Admit
just
to
take
it.
Well, good and fine with the public.
So all that mean is dust yourself off and try it next
Keep
time.
going.
Yeah, and that's what she gonna do.
But then her tweet about y'all miss me after her team got disqualified
Yeah.
for what was it, being out of line for passing the stick.
She's 21.
Yeah,
She was a little mad, upset.
you still don't.
You don't do
But
that.
she young. She young.
You
now.
supposed to-
21.
Yeah, she's young.
She's 21. She's
And
upset.
on the
But I
cool-
thought women mature
Time out.
faster
On
than
the
men.
cool.
and I got a good question.
On the cool, and that's how your ass get out of the Olympics because of that.
Yeah.
Because people ain't gonna like you
Yeah.
for why you
Gotta
did
keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that is the
Keep your
main
mouth
thing.
shut.
That is the main
Control
thing
your
because she is not the typical look for an Olympic winner.
Yeah, we
You
already know.
so pretty much you acting like a typical ninja.
Eyelashes like broomsticks.
Yeah.
But like,
You know what? But
Come chase, come catch us.
But like,
Hey, she got them catches on. That's what it is. Oh, scoop.
but you do gotta learn how to code switch. That's what it's called, code switch.
No,
I
man.
love the chick. I love Sha'carri. I love her. I
Yeah,
love her.
You gotta deal with your
mentality.
stuff.
You
in the best way.
represent-
Sorry for her passing of her mother, but I still don't use. I wouldn't use that as an excuse for why she did. It
That's
is
just
what it
like
is. I smoke
Outkast.
weed
Yeah,
because
but
I
I'm
wanted to
just,
smoke
I'm just
weed.
asking a deeper question that I think is deeper than people really do understand, especially when it comes to decision making when you're dealing with a trauma. And everybody doesn't. Everybody's different. Some people don't relate death with trauma, but some is more traumatizing to some people.
Now she might have used it or smoked weed when she was going through that too. But I'm just saying she was doing that shit before then.
Yeah.
You know what I
she
mean?
been
But then-
And I'm not saying that, but I think what I'm saying is she knew she was about to go to the Olympics, right? The only thing that can make you do something stupid like that, knowing that that's a possibility, is dealing with a trauma and you're not thinking right. So I'm saying, I just feel like in the black community, we downplay that a lot. And that's how I feel. And that's what I know, because I see people go through stuff and the only thing they know, man, I gotta suck it up, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that we don't know how to deal with our decisions.
Pretty much.
We hide our
what
depression.
You said, somebody should have took her to counseling.
Somebody should have did something
That
more.
or her better half of support.
Yeah.
Should have been there to be like, hey, no, you got these
That's how I
Olympics,
feel.
you know what I mean? Stay focused, put that shit down. You don't want to
Yeah, you got that, and
do
you
this
better-
for your mom.
Yeah.
Peer pressure is a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause you got that. If you hang with the wrong crowd, you got that.
They gonna tell you to do that though,
I
man.
tell you,
You
man,
good,
shit,
man.
man, you gonna
Oh,
be
bitch,
straight.
bitch, I got something for
You
you.
always got that uneducated person. This gonna get out your system by tomorrow.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
smoke that much. You
Girl,
got 3
girl,
months.
girl, I got you. Girl, I'm gonna get you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get you right now. Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, look, we gotta go on a break real fast. We gotta come back and talk about Simone Biles. We gonna get it popping up and chill. We got to know. So look, y'all are tuned in to Throw It Off Entertainment Podcast.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We got a skit right here for y'all. We always got something crazy.
Something crazy.
Yo.
Skitty little skit. Yo,
Skilly
I
dee.
am
Get that dilly dee.
high.
All right,
For
we'll
real,
be back
for real.
after this.
Forever.
Boy, slap that door again. See, I slapped it the next week. Then slap it back. Ain't no bills around here.
What is this foolishness? To change the check. Where that boy at? Hey, Chris, baby. Yes, you there? I'm on this Marcus Polo thing. I need you to come home right away. Right away. Hurry up. It's an emergency.
What is it, mama? What's going on?
Baby, go on and give me that remote right there.
What?
Book, you heard me. Hand me the remote.
But it's right
Do you pay bills around this side? Hand me the remote, boy. What are these kids do?
Yes.
What's up, Mom?
What's up is that you forgot to do them dishes.
Oh, my bad. I forgot, Mom.
And I'm gonna forget to put my foot up your ass next time. Go! You look like your ugly ass daddy.
See, yo, Paul, hold your position, man. Oh, you! Hey. Oh, what?
This nigga gonna get us caught.
Ooh, your mama
Oh, so y'all got company today. Y'all brave today.
I don't know.
Oh, and then this nigga got on a skirt. You bougie friends? What I tell you about bringing them in this house?
That's his friend.
I ain't got time for it. You got to go, you got to go, you got to go, and you got to go if y'all think y'all pay bills around these houses. Who did the dishes today? Nobody. I'm over there looking like a grown-ass man. Ain't nobody got time. If you're old enough to have a beard, you're old enough to wash the dishes. Get out of my face. Hurry up. I don't even want to see you. You eating all the cheeses. Get out. Go on now. Hurry up and do what I said. Boy, go. Oh. Still get your ass up and go somewhere. Kids think they grown.
Y'all ready to go back to school, boy?
Alright, babies, I know y'all usually take the bus to school, but Mama's taking you today.
Hell
No, Mama.
Mama, you ain't gotta do that.
Shut up! Boy, I'll be done.
All he's just saying,
Boy,
man.
shut up.
But Mom,
Say another motherfucking word. Boy, I'ma tell you right now. So y'all think I can't take y'all to school?
Answer me.
you just told us not to talk.
Boy, these damn kids. Oh, Lord.
Yo, what up? Let's throw it off entertainment.
We not saying nothing at all.
Girl, now where's that
All right, yo, this is throw it off entertainment. This is Stuntman, and we're back.
shit? And we're back. We're
Y'all,
back.
first of all, let's discuss this. Let's have a team
This is
meeting
what
on
happens
camera.
when you smoke weed.
Let's have a team meeting on
Wham!
camera.
Right
He's
here.
not allowed to all,
Why
you
I smell like weed?
clearly you smoking weed because you couldn't say we're
You
back.
couldn't say we're back.
I can't laugh.
Oh my God. Some man one of them people that laugh during sex. Like, it just throw you off. You don't know whether you're doing a good job or
It's
what.
not you.
I'm not.
No.
Stop it like this. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
Hey! Hey!
You doing that smile.
That was crazy.
Wait, no, do the look.
Hey.
Do the look, please.
Hey, Stan look like the one when he busts, he laugh. He be like, oh.
Oops, I got on your face.
Oh, my bad. You got it. I got you, man.
All the girls.
Oh, you want to talk about how I go? You probably like,
Look who's talking. Look at she get up there.
Oh my God.
Y'all do know we recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad.
and then Blaze, when he come, he's like,
No, he do that dumb laugh. What's that little horse laugh he be doing? He got that
That
old,
show don't look like that.
he got that Old Spice laugh. I'm make Blaze do an Old Spice subscribe video.
Why the hell she Captain Morgan me? It's Captain Morgan my ass.
Then she gave the horse look.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, y'all, my bad.
Let's go back.
Let's go. What was we talking about?
Simone Biles.
We supposed to talk about Simone Biles with this. My bad, Simone Biles. We over here talking about other stuff.
Hey,
But anyway,
I understand what your fine ass.
We're gonna talk about this little short 4
I
cat,
love
fine
you,
little
girl.
chocolate, little
Little
Hershey
chocolate.
kisses.
Ooh, ooh.
Hershey kisses.
something is wrong with tall people. They like short
a short
people.
woman.
Why you pick on me? He the one that said
No,
something.
you used to
He
like
the
a
one.
set of midgets. I remember you used to talk about them all the time.
That was me.
Oh, that was you too.
I like to think.
No, he had something that he liked. You
She's
lying.
so fixated on me. You started the conversation. She was automatically like this.
No, I said
He
these two.
started it. Get the hell
I
out.
said these two. It's either old people or short people. Something's wrong with y'all.
I ain't got no choice but to find somebody short. I'm 6'4", 6'5". Who the hell I'm gonna find that tall? Besides Lisa Leslie or Brittany Griner ass.
Yeah.
She about as strong as me.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't deal with her shit.
If y'all see
Lord.
some 7'6" kids walking around, them his kids.
I done found me Brittany
Hey,
Griner.
and looking like this.
Looking like what? Do it again.
Dang.
I can't say it. Anyway, we talk about Simone Biles. So here go another mental thing. They were saying it was a mental thing. So shut up. I'm just saying I don't know what to call it. Okay, just shut up. So anyway, they were saying Simone Biles. So she went on the vault. She did an individual vault. She was supposed to do this
With a big
twist. That was supposed to be 2.5 twists in the air.
I don't know where y'all see booty at. I didn't see booty.
No, she got
It's
it.
strong,
It's strong.
but
Now, oh, whoa.
it's firm, Simone.
I
Don't worry about
hope if it's firm, I can't mess with you.
it. It's like hitting 2 bricks.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
At least it ain't got
I need a little
At least it ain't got some
Simone, I love you.
Yeah, I do
need a
too.
little
I do too. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I still love you though.
She gonna hate
Shoot.
me. Oh.
4'8", you can get it.
So it's supposed to be 2.5 turns in the air. I think she ended up only doing 1.5 turns. She came down wrong. And I think she did injure herself. I think she did injure herself a little bit. So then she was supposed to go do the Team USA thing. But she dropped out before because they said she had some mental
Mentally,
thing
she
called
was gonna hurt herself.
called the twisties. So they say if other people
Oh, that ain't
about-
number marijuana. She must be hooking up with Sha'carri Richardson.
Sha'carri.
Yeah.
You should have gave her some of that.
Sha'carri.
So they were saying other people was vouching for this that did it. They say when you in the air, supposedly you get lost in
Yeah,
the
you
air.
get lost in the
And
air.
it's like this scary thing because it confuses you and you feel like you don't know how to do it anymore. So it's scary. Like
Most time when you do it like a backflip, if you do more than one backflip, most people close their eyes and when they do it in the
That's
air.
brave.
Yeah, they close their eyes because it's just something. If you looking, and you
Yeah.
going fast,
It get
Yeah.
confused.
you get your brain is boom. When you land, you
Matter
like.
matter of fact, wait a minute. Before we get to this, please tell your story.
No.
Y'all, Benny seems story. Hey,
No,
BBC can vouch for this. Tell the story.
I can vouch for it because back then when I was young, I was hyper.
Yeah.
I was hyper. I was one of the kids. First of all, I was a big kid, though. Literally, a big kid. But you think you can run fast? I can run faster than you.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me.
Yeah.
So, man, you know, I see the kids, they going on, we on the seesaw. Seesaw. So I see one kid, he on the seesaw, put both his legs up and
Why is Blaze head moving with you? Blaze,
I'm trying to hear this goddamn story. I'm following
so
along.
the dude get on it, boom, backward flip, hoop, hoop, land it on.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that shit too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
no.
Stone him.
This shit is not gonna turn out right. If y'all are listening, this shit is not gonna turn out right.
He should let me hear the rest of this stuff.
oh my God.
Oh, shit, no.
I don't know if I was like 7 years old. So I'm on there, had the person they got on there. So it's my turn. We on seesaw. Seesaw. So I got on there. We on I'm in the air. Did the flip. But that landing. But my thing is, I don't know how the hell my head hit the seesaw. So when that bitch boom, you already know that long laugh.
That pause.
Why can I see the seesaw? Why can I see the seesaw? Was he falling this way? The seesaw hit up.
I was like, oh,
That
man.
shit was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fuck me up. So I ain't been doing
I'm sorry,
that.
y'all.
Hold on, did
I
you get a
can't.
scar or not?
Man,
I can't.
that shit hurt. That's all I know.
They're saying that it was a mental issue she was having, or it was based off of the mentally off of the flip itself.
It was
Like
the
personal or
it was the
that.
twisty that made her confused, like she didn't know how to do it no more. She was confused about how many turns she actually did. They had to tell her she only did 1.5 and it wasn't 2.5. Like,
Yo,
it's
bro,
confusing.
when you in the air and you doing a flip, and if your eyes is open, it do something to your brain where like you know they say you dizzy, and then when you land, you don't. You're like, ooh, shit, I landed, you know, but you don't know where am I? You walking and shit. I mean, I believe that.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that, man. Hey, y'all.
Also now when I think about it, when I've seen people do all these doggone flips, I know when I like slow motion in my head, like they actually do be having their eyes closed when they be
No,
doing
they have their
full-
eyes closed.
That's true.
When they be doing these like full, I be forgetting what they call it, but they don't open their eyes until they land. I'm like, maybe I should have tried
Dude,
that.
I always have my eyes closed when I'm going on a roller coaster ride.
Hell yeah, me
I
too.
got
Like, nah, my eyes
I don't even know where the hell I'm
like,
at. I just know I'm going so.
Oh, that's the most scariest part because you don't know what's coming.
Because when the drop comes,
I don't want to see it drive.
everybody got their hands up.
So that's why you know what?
I'll put my hand up when we go up.
No, thank you for telling me that. So I know if we ever get on a roller coaster ride and I sit next to you, because you probably gonna be like,
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm telling you.
I like, it's either keep your eyes open and faint or close your eyes. I don't know, because if I keep my eyes open, I'm gonna faint right there. I'm gonna die anyway.
hey, I like to bring it on. I'm like,
What?
Fuck that.
So for this one, she got backlash just like Sha'carri did.
But
Everybody
how
said
would
she
they-
wimped out.
Oh,
Man.
Everybody said she
it
wimped
ain't
out.
like
that
running
one.
track.
And
That
it
is
was all
totally
good.
different.
if a duck can pull a truck,
Hook that sucker up.
then shut the fuck up.
And EAD.
They say she wimped out, but I'm thinking to myself like, damn, they don't understand the seriousness of this. You
Yeah.
have your body in multiple spins. If she land on the neck, it's over.
That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
wrap. Yeah.
So mentally, if you're not there starting off, and
Like,
you're confused.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't need to do it.
Like,
I
she
pulled
got-
her out as a coach myself. I'd have been like, hey,
Another mental. But it's always the freaking people who can't do the shit
Yeah.
that's talking bad. Look at this. Same week weed smoke.
All she gotta do is squeeze her ass cheeks and turn her ankles out. How the fuck is you gonna do a flip like that? Yeah, like this. Is she gonna land that bitch? No,
It's
she's
always that
not.
old person. I used to do that shit when I was young. When I did that through the half
You squeeze your ass cheeks and turn your feet out.
And you see, that's how you land.
You land like this.
It was them same sweet smokers talking about Sha'carri, man.
No,
Same
but
bus in there.
oh, she got that pattern. Like, first of all, running track and doing flips is two totally different things. Running, oh, you can run all day.
Yeah, that's
But you talking about you at the mercy of gravity. Like, you like in the air, like, friend, gravity. I know you don't like us. You normally bring us down, but I need you to hold me up right now.
That's right.
Hey, y'all seen them people go out there trying to turn them flips and land on their damn necks?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine them people that do pole vault.
You gotta
Yeah.
have that confidence.
Oh.
Do pole vault. They be praying trying to get over that thing.
And then land right.
Exactly.
And then when they let go of the pole vault,
Yeah.
you praying that you land on that big motherfucker.
Yeah.
I done seen a couple.
Okay, I'm gonna
slip
tell
and
y'all.
hit that motherfucker's hard concrete.
Let me tell y'all a real life story. I'm not lying to y'all.
Oh,
This is
shit.
a real life story.
Go.
So when I seen people do that in the Olympics, I got excited. I'm like, you know
Oh,
what?
Lord.
They're taking this pole, they able to bend the pole and flip.
Flip out.
Flip out.
She's like, that sounds like my life story.
You know what? You got so many jokes. He had to get me back because he still doing that same dumbass face.
She's like, they're
Anyway.
taking that pole, they working that pole.
Anyway, so when I was younger, we used to have a trampoline. My daddy got us a trampoline, right?
Oh shit.
And we had these tents. My dad had some tents too. Like, you know, with the tents, they got those little poles
Poles on
that,
it.
Oh,
that makes
Lord.
the tent stiff. So in my head, this was before I was a scientist.
This don't sound good. It don't sound
In my head, I felt like if I just ran like them and stiffed the stick, that because it was bendable. I
That
was
bitch
like,
hits you in the throat.
first of all, that's not even the worst part. So when I went to go do this trick, it wasn't even a bend that did it. It was that I slipped on mud and I slid into the bottom of the trampoline.
I've tried that shit once before.
I never told my parents this story because I knew how stupid that I was and they wasn't gonna let me go back
I think every
outside.
kid done tried to pole vault at least with a broomstick somewhere.
I just
Hey, over
when I seen the
bitch.
bend, at least I had the bend thing in
I
my head.
voted, but I voted and I knew I could do it. No.
He always talking like he's perfect. Shut
I'm
up,
not
man.
perfect. I just know.
Matter of
I
fact,
knew
when
what
we leave today, I want to see you bend over and do
Okay,
that.
talk about. I'm not gonna pole
Hey,
vault
hey,
up
yo,
to
pole vault
I-
this
that's not
motherfucker
what-
right
I'm not
there.
gonna pole vault with that. I'm gonna pole vault with a shorter pole. And I'm like, okay, yes, I can do it with this.
You only need a 2-6 pole. Like, somebody go find this man
Say
a
this
2-6
motherfucker
pole.
needed a pencil.
A straw.
Ah.
I just want to see him do everything. I swear to
No,
God,
I just use
Stunt
Nene
feel like
because
he
she
can do
already a
everything.
pencil.
Stunt feel like he can do everything. You can tell Stunt that you just fell off a building and just bounced up, and he gonna be like, I can do that. I can do it.
Oh, you should have been in flip.
Jesus walked on water. I can do that.
Shoot, I done fell
I
off
just did it last week.
I done fell off one of them doggone blow up obstacle course, bumped my head and I had to get. I got back up like okay.
Oh my God. So, do y'all feel like Simone Biles should get less crap than Sha'carri Richardson? That's the
Yeah,
question.
I
yeah.
definitely think she did.
Yeah.
That ain't even really worth talking about.
Yeah,
And that's
I
more
agree
of
with
a,
that.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't fucking understand this.
Yeah.
But I understand,
Yeah.
but this is more
Yeah.
acceptable than that right there.
Which I don't talk on anybody's pain. Let me say that. I always tell people I don't speak on people's pain. Like if somebody lose their friend
Yeah.
and then I lose my parent, I don't tell them that that's worse because maybe they didn't have their parent and their friend was there for them more than their parent. I don't know. I don't speak on people's pain.
Yeah.
That's what I don't do. I don't relate people's pain. All I'm saying is I think that people are probably gonna judge the Sha'carri Richardson thing more because that's
Of course.
something that she can control versus something that
She couldn't.
Simone Biles really couldn't. So
But
maybe that's what it's about.
But it's easy for people to judge in a situation they never been in, or
Yeah.
don't, and or they won't ever be in, because most people is not gonna be in Olympics, let's just be honest, and most people is not gonna be in the gymnastics, because gymnastics is hard because of simple fact, like you were saying, doing them somersaults and flips in the especially in the air. Yo, your mind will play tricks on you. Cause when I try to do it on trampoline, I do one. I'm like, I'm not gonna try to do no
That's all like one and done. I'm
Hell
good.
yeah.
I got a story for me trying to do some
Oh.
Olympic shit. I just thought about it when he talked
Some
about
people always trying to do
trampoline.
stuff. Go ahead.
So I call myself in the country, deep down in the country, we call it the bottom. We had a big ass trampoline too.
Sound like Brooks in Texas.
Yeah. So it's out in Shepherd, Texas. Shepherd,
Shepherd.
Texas. Shepherd,
Yeah.
Texas.
Shepherd,
Cleveland, Texas.
Yeah.
So we used to have this big ass trampoline out there, big round ass trampoline. So I called myself, I say, all right, let me get on this bitch, I'm gonna do some backflips. Repeatedly, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I did like 8 of them hoes straight, boom, 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 boom. About that 9th one, I must have forgot to jump. And I just went back. And when I went back, my head and face just burnt the
Oh, my God.
trampoline. It's like a rug burn.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I
Burnt
got a little.
all of this shit
I
up.
got a little
It
dent in
was
the chin.
gone,
If you look
bro.
close enough, it's a dent in the chin.
You're not close enough. There's a dent in the chin.
So that's why this part is lighter.
Yeah. That shit burnt the hell out
Oh,
of
my
my
God.
face.
I think everybody did something stupid as a kid. You supposed to. I did all
I
kinds
done
of
jumped
tricks.
off the balcony onto a couch.
Man,
I done jumped off of
I did all that.
what else? Oh yeah, normal kid stuff, jumping off a balcony into the pool.
Yeah. We was rough girls growing up. The other stupid thing I did when I was a kid. This is why, let me tell y'all something. Parents, don't let your kids watch movies, ever. Just stop letting them watch movies, because that's where they get half the shit from. Because I know where I got it from. So I seen this action movie, this is why I love action movies, where the car was jumping off a bridge, boom, and it landed and kept going. I was like, this is the coldest shit ever. Now my dad, we had money back in the day, he had me one of those cars that do car as a kid that you can drive. And we had this little foyer thing around our basketball court. Now it's a small jump. I was like, clearly I can make it. Now y'all know the little cars only go about 10 speed. So I didn't realize that I didn't pick up enough speed not to go over the cliff. My daddy was outside during the time too. He's on his driving lawnmower. He looking at me like, I know she ain't about to go over this cliff. So I try to go over the cliff and the car flips over on me. My daddy jumped off the lawnmower while it's going. Oh, baby girl! Baby girl, get off the other lawn. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, my daddy made me put that damn car up for a week, man. Y'all stop letting your kids watch TV. Alright, I got
So from that story, I already developed that y'all had money as a family.
First of all,
Driving a car,
when
you had a cliff, your daddy driving over
when my mom and daddy
lawnmower.
was married, we had that money, okay? I told y'all that.
Our parents never had no driving lawnmower. We had that one old ass rail when they crank that bitch up and be pushing that shit.
I can tell you about a stupid time.
Well, hold on. Not one time, about 4 or 5 times. You
Cause you know you gotta
get
start
the gas
that.
running.
We had one of them too. We used them
had to
too.
press that button.
Like yeah.
I can't stand y'all. I can't stand
Damn,
I
it's
can tell you
doing
about-
all in it, brother. Yeah.
I can tell you about a stupid time. Yeah, but the thing is, I wasn't no child. When I let somebody drive and drug me.
First of all, y'all want to talk about this. But first of all, Simone, out of all the stupid stuff that could happen, it was his fault.
Hey, was that
Talking
your
to
fault?
Simone and Sha'carri right now, he's stupid. So
How was I? No.
He did it
Hell
wrong.
no.
He did it
Hell
wrong.
to the no.
This is worse than the Twisters.
Right. Worse than the twist.
Because this is what happened. So he was supposed to jump. We're speeding, right? We're filming this action
Let
thing.
her tell it.
We supposed to, I'm driving, I open the door, he has to hop in the car and close the door. Bam! I pick up speed. So now he's running, boom, boom, boom. Now he's picking up, he fast. So he going boom, 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 boom. So I open the door, bam, door swing open.
Damn, my belly.
He is supposed to just hop in and get in the car and shut the door. He wanna hold the door for a second. So I sped up. And not knowing, and then next thing I know, he was out the door. I thought I ran his ass over. You know you can't see something, man. I was like, where's the little ass?
See, I love when people tell their perspective.
Oh, shit.
I love when
right.
people tell their own
You damn
perception
right.
of what happened when it don't happen to them.
What
See, here's what happened.
Okay.
No, she talked about the second
Go
time we
ahead.
did it. The second time we did it, it was right.
Uh-huh.
But so here's the thing about it. The first time, I'm running. I'm like, ha, 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 ha. She opened the door, and I'm like, you know what? I'm being considerate. I'm not, because I know I ain't heavy, but I got some weight on me. And if I grab this girl glass, I might break it. So you know what?
See, that's his problem. That's what I'm saying. See, that was a mental thing. He was being careful. You don't got time to be careful when you're doing stuff.
No, because how many of y'all know that if I broke a
Jump
glass,
in the
like,
car.
you got to pay for that?
Hey,
Nah.
that was your
If you would
fault.
have broke that glass It would have been World War III on your ass.
Exactly. So I'm being considerate. No, I'm being
See
considerate.
that long ass look on her face.
No, hold up. No, but she left
Walk
out
around
the
like
part.
you look like Jay-Z and shit.
No, but here's the thing. I hop. My feet are right here. My bad.
On my foot.
I hop.
Man
I
cry.
hop. And I'm like, hold on. I don't want to grab it. She guns it. She
Because
guns
you
it.
were
And
supposed to be in the car.
I can't get the doggone car if I'm still like this. You gotta wait. You don't supposed to gun it.
Anyway, look, y'all were tuned in to Throw It Off Entertainment Podcast, but who?
Throw It Off Entertainment.
Man, we'll see y'all next week.
Hey.